Chelsea. My heart. Why do you lot like to do this to me? I don't deserve this, bro. None of us deserve this, bruv. My chest, every time I watch this club, my heart rate just goes up more than down, bruv. Because I'm just watching ping pong all the time. Lack of control all the time. But we're back. We're back again for another review, innit? Chelsea 4, Leicester 2. For me, it was a game of two halves. Again, another game where individual brilliance has kind of saved this guy. But we'll get into it. We'll definitely get into it, man, because there's quite a lot to talk about, you know, about individuals in this team, about some certain decisions that were made in game management, certain personnel, you know, just not good enough. Just not good enough. But listen, in that first half, I thought we was actually attacking quite well. I think we were struggling quite a lot in build-up because of the personnel. Like, if you look at Gallagher's not good in a pivot. But there was no one else in reserve, really, that could have played that role. Because this manager decided to go and send Santos to Strasbourg when he's the one that can actually play deeper and also play in an 8. And decided to bring back Cassidy, who's more of a box crasher, right? And you saw today how Conor Gallagher was struggling in that pivot. And I'm not even blaming him too tough because, you know, it's not his position. He's not really comfortable there. But that's what happens. Disasi was struggling to build up from the back with him there. Every time Chalobah kept getting the ball from the back, he kept giving it away as well. You know, Caicedo was basically alone in an island, Poch's island, by himself again. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? And Palmer, listen, this guy, I've got a little segment for him towards the end, yeah, because I've got to big him up again for another brilliant performance. Another brilliant performance, just stepping up consistently, you know? But listen, he was the one that was coming deep to try and pick up the ball from the defenders because, like I said, Gallagher's not comfortable in doing that. And you can see the quality in Cole Palmer when he's progressing the ball from A to B. Even for the first goal, he was the one that played it to Jackson in the space. And that was a nice weight of pass that I played to Jackson. Jackson takes it past my man and it just whips it across to Coquerella. I wouldn't say it was a whip, but it was more of a pass. You know, it was a good well-worked goal for that one, you know. But then Sterling. How many times am I going to keep speaking about this guy, bruv? Sterling. 29 years old. This is the only 29-year-old I know that I look at week after week and he legit plays like a 17-year-old. He actually plays like an 18-year-old. He plays like one of these academy guys that still got to learn their game. You wouldn't think that this guy's won the Prem how many times? 4 times. You know, and won all these trophies and that the way he plays sometimes. I've said it. It's time for Sterling now to start learning Arabic, bruv. Your time is coming. You need to go Saudi, bro. Yeah, go collect your wage over there. You probably even get more than 300 bags a week. 325 a week for that free kick. 325 a week for that stupid miss in front of goal. 325 a week for every time the ball comes to your feet. It's grenade football, blows up. It is just not good enough, bro. It's really, really not good enough, man. Honestly, even talking about it now, I'm shocked. I say I'm shocked. I shouldn't be shocked because I see it a lot. But every time he does it, I'm just like, wow. Honestly, I'm like, wow. He needs to be one of the first people out of the door in this club. One of the first people out of the door in this club. And yeah, fair enough. He might have redeemed himself a little bit for Palmer's goal. A little bit of brilliance. That's the Sterling that I like. Do that more often. Yeah, that's what it is with Sterling. We need more consistency. We see more bad than good with him. Yeah, and I shouldn't be saying that for a guy that's earning 325 a week and has been in the Prem now for, like I said before, nearly a decade. Again, a performance, another shit performance. Yeah, people that booed him. I saw on Twitter some people complaining, "Oh, don't boo him." Boo him, bruv. Boo the guy. Boo him when he does things like that, the free kick like that, because he's got to know. He's got to know that's not good enough. People pay their hard-earned money, yeah, to go watch the club, watch the team. Cool. I'm all about supporting and everything. But end of the day, tough love, bro. No one's saying shouting at him, get him out, all of that stuff. No, all of that's doing too much. But boo him if you're not happy with something, so he knows and he tries to fix up. Do you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I don't know how he even started today. He shouldn't be starting any more games. Madueke should have been the one that got the call up today. You know, Mudryk, I thought again he was tidy in parts. You know, you can clearly see that there's a player in there. He's going to build that confidence, and like I said, his ability should develop. Right, the more games that he gets. But you know, I was happy with the performance, and you can clearly see that the match-going fans were not happy with him coming off when Poch decided to take him off before Sterling. They were not happy, bro. Yeah, and rightly so, because he was actually having a decent game. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, But in that first half, like I said, everything was coming from that right-hand side, as always, with Gusto, with Palmer. They were combining well together. Jackson, the link-up play was really good. Do you know what I mean? So it was a decent first half because I didn't feel like Leicester were really doing anything in that first half. I didn't feel scared. The only time I felt scared was when Sanchez was on the ball. You know, when he was on the ball. And how many times are we going to talk about him? How many times are we going to keep talking about Sanchez? Decent shot stopper in parts. But honestly, bro, the concentration levels from that guy. I don't know how much time he thinks he's got on the ball at times. Because he's way too casual for my liking. He's way too casual for my liking. He scares me, bro. That's one thing about Petrovic. He doesn't scare me. When Petrovic is in goal, cool, his distribution might not be good, right? Like it's not like Sanchez is, but you know, it's at least he just goes route one if he has to. You know, he'll just bang it out. That's what you've got to do at times. But with Sanchez, I don't know if he thinks he's Messi on the ball or Ronaldinho on the ball. It really, really grinds my gears, bro. And honestly, this guy, I don't want to see him starting again. And if it was up to me in the summer, try and move him on, please. And bring in someone else, and him and Petrovic can bounce off each other. Yeah. But Sanchez, for me, nah. I think I've given him enough opportunities. For me, he's just not it. He's just not it if we want to kick on going forward. But listen, in that second half, it was shocking. It was honestly shocking. We had no control in that midfield. Gallagher was getting worse by the minute because he just kept getting pressed off the ball. And Disasi, unbelievable. I can't even talking about it now. These mistakes, it's just week after week, someone else will make an individual mistake at the back. Why is Sanchez so far off of his line, first of all? And Disasi, I don't know why you thought that was a good idea to kick it at him like that. You kicked it into an empty net, basically. Good goal. Good goal from him. But what that meant, Leicester actually felt like they had a little bit of belief after that. You know, they got a little bit of momentum after that. And I could actually feel this time around that they were going to score. Because like I said in the first half, I didn't feel like they were going to score. In that second half, I could feel it bubbling. I know this team too well. And when they're about to crumble, yeah? Very, very good goal from, what's his name? Mavididi. I think that's how you pronounce his name, yeah? Because I ain't seen Gusto get done like that, to be fair. And there were good steps that he gave him. And then, boom, finesse shot, R1 circle, if you know. And Sanchez couldn't get anywhere near it. You know, it was a good goal. And after that, bro, I was cussing. I was screaming. I was cussing. And not even so much at Poch. I'm looking more at the players. Because that's an individual mistake that you've made there. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I've said, his hands were tied with certain personnel that he can start. Because I don't want to start Silva at the back anymore. You know, I don't like this pairing of Disasi and Chalobah. I don't think it's good enough. But end of the day, that's what we had to do. Because Badiashile just came back from injury. He's not going to rush him back. And these guys have been playing together now for the past few weeks. Yeah, it's not levels to me, right? But again, that's a quality personnel issue. But that attack was more than good enough to beat Leicester. And in the end, it showed. You know, when he brought on Madueke, brought on Carney. I thought Carney was brilliant when he came off the bench. The little link up between him and Palmer, very good. That's what I was seeing in pre-season. Even in the game against West Ham before he got injured, he was very good at that, in and around the box, with the little 1-2s. Even against Liverpool, I remember in the second half, he was very good. So Carney, I'm just hoping that he can stay fit, man, because honestly, this guy plays like he's beyond his years. And even in terms of his build physically, he doesn't look like, I think he's 19 or 20. Yeah, he doesn't look like a typical 20-year-old. So hopefully now he will stay fit between now and the end of the season, because we're actually in the semi-final. We're back at Wembley again. Do you know what I'm saying? So I thought he was good. I thought Jackson was good in the first half again. Second half, I think that injury was playing a little bit of a part in his game. He didn't really look as comfortable. I think it was a nice turn when he done my man and the guy got sent off. I thought we got a penalty there, but you know, good little bit of skill there. I thought he had a good game. Gusto was good again, but honestly, Cole Palmer, man, this guy. I remember in the summer when I spoke about him, yeah, and I was saying how polished he is for a 21-year-old, and you know, I was getting called deluded on the terrace. People were calling me all sorts, and I said, listen, I've watched a lot of Man City, and every time this guy comes into the lineup, like off the bench or when he'll play FA Cup, Carabao Cup, he would never look out of place. And I'm looking at him like, this guy's a baller. And every time I was watching for England under 21s, I was always impressed by him. So I was happy with the signing. I didn't expect him to get this many numbers, in all honesty, but I did say that he's going to be a serious signing for us, and he's going to be effective in how we play and in what we want to do going forward, because his IQ is, again, beyond his years. He's 21, but he does not play like a 21-year-old. Very, very polished. And again, another brilliant performance from him, man. Like I said, the first goal, he started it off. You know, he kept picking up the ball. from bringing it from A to B, from the back to the front in the first half, and in the second half as well. He was trying. And then listen, for that third goal that we scored for Carney, that little bit of skill in the box, because it was low block settings at that point. Yeah, these man put up a low block because they had 10 men. So we had to find a little bit of magic. Like Odegaard the other day for Arsenal had to find a little bit of magic. We found a little bit of magic with Cole Palmer in that moment. You know, very good finish from Carney, but that pass was just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? So this guy's just only going to get better, man. And listen, when we start to get key players back like Lavia, you know, Reece James and whatnot, all these guys in this team, I'm excited to see what sort of level Palmer can go to, because right now, you know, he's playing with like our, you know, it's a good lineup we're putting out right now, but we are still missing a lot of key players. So I want to see him when we've actually got even more players, and I want to see him with a striker as well. I think he's going to get even more assists next season with a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? So all in all, you know, I think today was more on the players than Poch. I think his hands were a little bit tied. I have to question why he decided to send Santos and whatnot. But at the end of the day, these lot had a job to do today. And individual brilliance, once again, saved him. I think those subs were good. They were good subs to make, to be fair. You know? So let's just see in it. I'm taking it game by game right now. I'm still not confident in this team, because you just never know what Chelsea's going to turn up in front of goal. You don't know what Poch is going to do, which is very unpredictable. So I'm just kind of taking it game by game in it. But listen, I'm happy with that win. Now I can just kick back and watch the United game. Watch United and see what they can cook up against Liverpool, man. But yeah, listen, smash up the likes, people. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know any questions you've got, and I'll try to answer them in my next video. I haven't forgotten about the video I'm going to do about Chelsea's problems right now and how we can hopefully rectify the mistakes that we've made. And then we'll go from there. But listen, big up, man. Love every time.